So sexual addiction is not about sex. This is going to surprise most of us. It's about medicating pain or dealing with pain in our lives. And so, when we talk about sex addiction, that usually will clear the room, okay? Because there's so much shame associated with it. If somebody says, man, I want to lose weight, we applaud them. If they say, well, I need to get off alcohol or drugs, that is an excellent thing. We encourage that. But when you say, man, I need help dealing with my battle with sexual sin, people go white in the face because they don't know how to respond. They don't know what to do. Most people just say, just pray about it. You'll be okay, right? Well, the reality is that we need to come off that medication and we need to come off that drug and address the pain and start to really get a solution, because that's where freedom comes, when we get into the pain and put our big boy pants on and address it. And so when we do that, we start to see it's not just about my moral situation between me and God, because that's a big one. My connection to God is going to be harmed because of my sexual choices. But not only does it affect me, but it affects my wife, right? There is major family disorder going on when I have sexual sin involved in my life. But not only does it affect my wife, but it's going to affect my kids. And they have all kinds of stuff. Don't even think about just the practicalities of losing your job, losing your ministry, losing your respect, losing all kinds of things that men have lost in the process when they finally start to come out of denial and deal with their stuff. But the Bible says that the sins of the father are visited to the third and fourth generation. And so we've got a choice, men. We've got a choice to decide to sever the cords of sexual sin in our generation so that our kids can be free, okay? And their kids, and so on and so forth. And the reality is, when we open that door to sexual sin in our lives, we are giving Satan an open window. None of us would leave our front door wide open when we go to bed. Would you? I'm going to go to bed, just open the front door, and then go to sleep. But that's what we do spiritually when we have this sexual sin that's operative in our lives. And most of us are so unaware of it, we don't want to deal with the consequences. We want to ignore it. We want to stuff it and push it away. But the reality is, that's what's happening. And so you need to deal with this as much as I do so that our kids can be free.